everybody, and welcome back to the video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, and today we are going to be diving into my final album reaction of 2021. I've unfortunately not checked out every album that came out. There's so many that we'll have yet to catch up on, but we're closing out the album reactions for the year with a truly special one, SM's winter special album, SMCU Express. And the special thing about it is it being a collaboration album between various SM artists, and that on paper is already pretty exciting. But honestly, I want to start the video by just asking, who is doing it like SM Entertainment at the moment? This album, first of all. Then, just generally looking back at 2021 and the insane amount of releases we had, you know, not just in quality itself, but also in mass. So many great releases in mass as well. We will be getting a free concert on January 1st as well. And then, 2 days after that, or actual debut happening at that concert, we are going to be getting the female equivalent of NCT. We first thought it would be the female equivalent of Super M, but we already hear that every girl group member, or just every female artist under SM, will be part of Girls on Top at one point. So it's basically the female NCT now for SM as well. SM just keeps delivering in every aspect, in quality, in content, and in creativity as well. And it's an absolute blast. It's so much fun to check out so many SM artists at the moment. And this, now like mentioned, is the perfect choice when it comes to albums for me to wrap up 2021. And yeah, we had, like mentioned, various SM artists on this, and as always, given the copyright, I will be splitting this into 2 parts, so 4 songs each. And the first piece out of the album coming after aespa's Dreams Come True, which we checked out. When I look at the lineup for this year, my heart is already skipping a beat, because this is going to be a freaking banger. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a rap lineup called ZOO, with the lineup of Taeyong, Andre, Jeno, Yang, and Giselle. And oh my goodness, does this look insane on paper. We got Taeyong, the leader of NCT himself. We got Andre and Yang, the wavy rap duo. I absolutely love them. Their flow is just love them a lot. Jeno is still around from NCT Dream, and then the main rapper of aespa, Giselle. And this combination on paper looks so freaking exciting. ZOO doesn't really sound very winter, you know, or like a very Christmassy type of theme. You know, we had in the extra winter special album, so there were some songs that weren't really winter songs, and just part of the album nonetheless. So I'm expecting a banger here. This should be freaking insane. On paper, this looks incredible. So let's not waste any more time. Let's stop talking. Let's start reacting. First B-side of SM's special winter album, SMCU Express, ZOO. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness.
Head to toe, kill like a lion, CEO, boss like a bison. I'm in rush, 목표를 향해 boom, boom, boom. Go, 왜 뻣뻣하게 세운
This already sounds so intimidating. It's dangerous.
Like a leg in the sky.
Ooh. Giselle? Ooh. Andre! This beat though! Ooh. Oh my goodness, the tempo increase though! Ooh. I love the Jeno. The variety in the beat though. My goodness. Yang. So much great flow, and then these group shouting choruses. Oh my goodness. Oh, the ad-lib. This is a freaking banger. Oh my goodness, this is so hype. You know, It goes so hard though. How many different sounds did we have throughout this instrumental? Taeyong. Oh! Jen and Giselle together. Woo! My goodness, this is... Goodness gracious, this is the first song and I'm already exhausted because it's too hype. The bass be hit it too. Oh man, what? That was what? Okay. I so often talk about how long songs feel like they are extremely short. But there are songs like these that are less than 3 minutes and feel like they are freaking eternity in a good way. You know, not that they're overdragging or anything. Simply because there's so much going on. Not just in the flow variety, but also, like mentioned, in the beat. There were so many different sound sections throughout the entire thing without breaking too much of the same element, you know, so it didn't feel like, you know, totally different sound like we had in aespa NCT songs as example. But my goodness, what a, like, this was less than 3 minutes and I'm already like, whew, because that was freaking hype. I before saw already that Taeyong, Yang, and Giselle wrote the lyrics, or was it Jeno? Let me check real quick right there. Taeyong, Jeno, and Giselle were included in the lyrics, exactly. So that's, by the way, freaking awesome. Great to see Giselle providing some lyrics as well, because that was freaking sick. And we only got it once, unfortunately, but we did get Giselle and Jeno together, which was freaking sick. You know, I just always love the combination of a female and a male vocal together. So even though we only got it once, the Jeno Giselle bit was freaking insane. Nonetheless, though, everybody killed it. Like mentioned, all 5 of them are just in what they do and in their respective songs, always such a highlight for me. Like mentioned, Taeyong is Taeyong. His voice and his delivery and attitude always shines a lot. And Yang put in so much swag and flow into wavy songs in general. Like mentioned, whenever it was in NCT songs or in Dream songs, he always has that all-rounder quality to really be a good asset in the songs, besides Mark and whatnot for the rap. And like mentioned, Giselle, honestly, I think thus far when we look at songs at least, up until the Savage album, I think she never really had the opportunity to really show off as a rapper. There she definitely got way more spotlight in that department. But I think this may have been her best rap delivery to date. You know, at least from what they were able to let her showcase. Because I remember her Sing video before her debut, that was freaking insane. So I think that was as far the closest that we got to the direction. And honestly, like mentioned, I'm like exhausted from this. And that's probably, I don't know, actually, nah, never mind, come on. Let's just get into it one more time. Whew. Like, it's so unwinter, you know? It's like...
Head to toe, kill like a lion, CEO, boss like a bison. I'm a rush, rush, rush. More periodic, boom, boom, boom.
Lovely top line. Like, it's so much fun. Taeyong already gets way more faster as his verse goes on, and then... Wow, wow, da, 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 da. We saw wow, 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 a freaking shouting anthem. Ooh. Do you hear me roaring? Na 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 na. Don't you know that I'm a savage? Ooh, the delivery in that verse from Giselle that was freaking sick, man. Then into tempo and energy from Emery. This freaking, oh my goodness, this goes so hard, man. This goes so freaking hard. Make this be the hardest NCT release alongside Gimme Gimme and Bring Your Noise for the year. Jeno, here, next sound element coming in. This very gritty effect. Yeah, yeah. This song is basically verse into chorus, into verse, into chorus, into whatnot. You know, it's an anthem. This ad-lib right there though, oh my goodness. Oh! Giselle is killing this, man. We have the anticipation built up in the background. Whee! Absolute banger. Like mentioned, it's so far away from winter, you know, but wow. I was hyped before it already, and I'm so satisfied, y'all. Rules, just like a zoo. Making the news, just like a zoo. We never lose, just like a zoo. Ooh. That beat goes so hard, it's so catchy and well written there. Just like a... Then, people lean back for the bridge. Sounds extremely fun. But then Jeno and Giselle together. Oh! It was only one line and it still was such a highlight. That Jeno and Giselle line sounded so freaking cool, man. Like a zoo. Just like a zoo. And like mentioned, it feels so long because there's so much going on, so many different sections in the song, but it's actually less than 3 minutes. Woo! NCT aespa, ZOO, what a banger. Holy moly, that was freaking sick. That was hype, I like mentioned already. That was exhausting. But we're moving on to the second B-side of SM's winter special album SMCU Express, and this is the first time reaction. Bit unfortunate now that this is now squished into this album reaction, basically not as a separate video, but I've never listened to a girls' generation song beforehand. I do have listened to Taeyeon, but only with her song with Kim that came out recently, hate that, and I've only listened to Hyohon. I hope you pronounce it like that. And her song with Zoyeon last year. According to the channel, everything. So, who are the other members? Sunny, Yuri, and Yena. Never listened to them before. Never listened to Girls' Generation in general. First time reaction to, I think, the currently longest active SM girl group. I think they debuted early 2010s? Or like 2009? I have no idea. But either way, first time listening and reacting to Girls' Generation and their SMCU Express song Melody. Let's check it out. This definitely feels a way more calm winter feeling like now. Oh, Sunny has a gorgeous voice. Very bright and crystal clear. Oh, this is such a very calming vibe now. Especially... damn powerful though. Such a cooling feeling now after that banger of an opening. Oh, everyone has such bright, crystal clear vocals. Oh. Taeyeon is the rapper, I guess. Relaxation is a great choice of words because this comes in so smooth after that. It's very calming top line in the background too. Only combined with these very calming elements as well. Oh, but Sunny's voice. And then the very high register in between. Oh, this very high register for Sing Together is really fun. And then an anti-drop. We do not go more energetic or anything for the chorus drop. We have this humming section and then a bit explosive group parts. It is very classic girl group shouting sound. Interesting chorus. Oh, Yuri Tudo. The vocals in this group. I love the vocals and the voice colors in general. Did you just say Togepi? Why do we have so many Korean words that sound like freaking Pokemon? Lovely background vocals right now. And background humming in general. Lovely lovely violins and classical instruments coming in here. Oh, that was gorgeous. SNSD, Girl Generation's Melody. That was, like mentioned, especially after ZOO, which I mentioned, similar to the extra albums I checked out, they thought, okay, we're not making the entire album fully winter holiday theme, we throw in something, you know, that can always work, and I think ZOO's definitely type of sound. Makes sense to kick off with Dreams Come True and ZOO, because ZOO's, like mentioned, were so far away from being your holiday sound, and then following that up with this, because this is so calming. That was such a lovely experience. Along, like mentioned, this top line going on in the background, very calming and relaxing, with otherwise just some calm snaps and just a general, very, very enjoyable and relaxing sound picture. But the voices, though, like mentioned, already knew Taeyeon's vocal color, and Hyun, who was a bit more heavier for dessert with Zoyeon. She's the rebel, I guess, of the group. But especially Sunny's vocal, man. But Yuli and Yuna too. Everybody is such a very generally brighter vocal color. I think Hyun definitely has the deepest vocal here. Or at least, I don't know if it's what I mentioned on the first impression on everyone together. So maybe they can go a bit deeper, but the entire register of the song was a bit more higher in general and brighter. But this was such, I mentioned, such a calming feeling. The chorus is such an anti-drop, you know, it doesn't really go high, or the beat doesn't change at all. We literally go into humming, into, like mentioned, the very classic girl group shouting section there. Do it like we like it. Singing the melody and whatnot. Interesting chorus, like mentioned, it's very, you know, you usually don't have that. If the song in general remains in a very linear space, you know, neither the chorus nor the bridge or anything goes really high. Even the high note, you know, doesn't really go high or crazy or energetic in the end as well. It's such a very calm and relaxing cool down song after the opening two songs, especially ZOO, which was such a heavy anthem. That was such a beautiful song, and they have absolutely gorgeous vocals. Like mentioned, Sunny's vocal there especially, ooh, like a freaking crystal so clear. Alright, Melody, beautiful song. I will definitely, like mentioned, check out more of SNSD down the road. Like, I think some of their older songs are like over a decade old or so I will be doing a catching up on SNSD down the road. Like mentioned, this is now the first time reaction to them. Can't do that as a video anymore, unfortunate, but either way. SNSD's Melody, absolutely beautiful. That was insanely lovely. Had a lot of fun with this. Great first impression on Girls' Generation. We are moving on to the third song, the third B-side of the album, and our third song for this part, Magical, in a combination of Super Junior and yet another first-time reaction, TVXQ, a duo, which I've also never listened to before, which will now also be the first-time reaction to them. Let's dive into it. Super Junior, we had only reacted to them once as a group, and that unfortunately isn't even available on the channel anymore at this point. I think I will be doing, I will be re-uploading that bit like was earlier this year for House Party. I will be re-uploading that song, and then alongside some other ones as a new first-time reaction upload with that first-time reaction, then some other of the music videos. So look forward to that. But for now, we're doing this. TVXQ plus Super Junior, Magical. I think Changmin is from TVXQ, right? Who's the other one? Hyun is from Super Junior. Gotta check that really quick. But also a bit more calmer now. Oh, never mind. Oh! Okay, I did not expect this to go such an energy right now. Oh! Lovely group harmony here. Ooh. This guitar riff is freaking sick. And then the very classic Christmas bells. Okay, still gotta check out the second music video with Inyo. Is this Juno? Yeah, Juno is the other one. Okay, digging the vocals of all of them. Ooh. But the switch up from very calm into rock pop is awesome. And we still, like mentioned, have these little Christmas bells in there to give the holiday feeling. But the riff though! I really didn't expect this to go into a rock direction, but I love it. What a full chorus! The group harmony with everyone together sounds amazing, and the melody of the chorus is also so good. This song. Now some hip hop elements too. My lord, this song has so much. Whoa! The power. Whoa! 진동! Again we going. Oh, SM production man. Back with it. Woo. Different chorus now. And then the cooldown bit for the outro again. Okay. Okay. Only 4 minutes again. Very on point song. I do waste it now because it was for the ending bit. Why do I don't know if it's just his personal preference, but like everything I've heard from Donghae, that's why it's so much autotune on it. I think it's such a great voice. I don't know why they always need to butcher it so much with autotune, because I don't think the voice really needs it, but if it's his preferred style, then it's just how it is. But either way, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the song itself. And like mentioned, I did not expect such sound elements, you know. The heavy rock guitar in there. At the end, even a little hip-hop section from Jisung too. A lot of variety. I mean, we have here now, how many, like I think a few Super Junior members are not here right now, but we are on 10. We are on 10 voices overall. That obviously gives a lot of playground to mix up a lot with great little harmonies in the moment. In between, and great moments generally where it's just 2 members or so. The group harmony in the chorus was especially gorgeous, and the song switches up so much from very calming sound with some little Christmas elements sprinkled into rock pop, and then like mentioned in a bit more hip hop again. We go from a bit more energetic but still very medium paced energy to then, like mentioned, more calmer, slower pace yet again. The vocals were gorgeous. Super Junior has such a great vocal color because, like mentioned, I had checked out the album myself, Renaissance, then nonetheless, but you've only seen, or like had seen, some of you maybe, my house party reaction, but I do already listen to the album that came out earlier this year, and Super Junior is such a great vocal color overall, and Junho and Chaemin also, now who have listened to for the first time, also have such great voices, such also so stable and so clear, you know, just sounds so good together. When they all then come together for this harmony chorus, which is very full and very lengthy, sounds gorgeous. And the combination and switch up in between, like mentioned, between of the still slow pace, but then more powerful, energetic rock sound, to then once again more calmer and emptier instrumental with then the hip hop section there at the end too, and just great vocals and great flow in between it, everything. Really magical. Title is the perfect way to describe the song, honestly. Magical. wonderful, simply wonderful song, honestly. Super Junior and TVXQ together, magical. That was a lot of fun. Did not expect such sounds in between. Fantastic song. Really, really enjoyable. Had a lot of fun with this. And we're moving on to our fourth B-side and our final song for part 1. And that's similar like ZOO, probably one I was the most excited for, Snow Dream. And this is now the magnates of NCT, aespa, and Red Velvet coming together. We got Yerry of Red Velvet, the magnate. We got HN as the magnate from 1 to 7. We got the magnate duo of NCT Dream and Chandler and Jisung. And then we have the magnate of aespa in Ningning, who I think is now also the magnate of SM overall. I think Jisung hold that spotlight for 4 years or so. When I look at that lineup, y'all, oh my goodness, they all have such gorgeous vocals. I especially want to hear Chan and Ningning together. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. Chandler also has such a very bright color. Yerry more medium one. Jisung has a rather deeper vocal. Would love to hear harmonies with him and Ningning as well together. I don't know, Ningning just adds so much into this lineup. Like, I love female and male vocals coming together. I just love that sound that we get there. You know, harmonies in general always awesome. When we have a female and a male vocal harmonizing together, oh, I'm so excited for this because they're all vocalists as well. Some main vocalists, some just lead vocalists, sub vocalists. So it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be awesome. I can already feel it. ZOO was already insane with the NCT aespa collaboration. Now we got Red Velvet included as well. So NCT x aespa x Red Velvet. How can this disappoint? Let's dive into the final song for part 1 of my SMCU Express album reaction, Snow Dream 2021. Let's check it out. Oh, piano. Piano and violins. Classical ballad. Come on. The harmonies I wanted. Oh! Yerry into HN opening. Very lovely. Here we're going for a bit brighter tone here this time. Oh! Oh! Jisung. Ningning. Oh, Chandler again. This now the first Ningning. Oh. This is now the first on full holiday song on the album, and it sounds wonderful. Ningning's vocal. Oh, I love her voice so much. Chandler is also such a common fake. Seriously, all their voices are so beautiful. This is such a lovely, playful song. Such a bright, cheerful holiday song. The pacing is so calming and relaxing too. The playful guitar too. This is so fun, man. Oh, the pacing of this! Oh. This is heaven. The harmonies with the background vocals here and background humming. Give us the high note, come on! Jisung flow. Ooh. What? Ah, the ad-libs are so fun. Wow. Woo. The background vocal stuff. Seriously, like I said, hearing Chandler into Ningning is just like the title says it, what a dream. Oh my goodness, what a freaking dream of a song. I gotta think of a mashup name quickly. AC Velvet? AC Velvet, we're going for AC Velvet. This AC Velvet song was freaking beautiful. Like mentioned, on paper already, we had such great vocals and voices together. Like mentioned, Jisung with a deeper tone, Ning and Hei-chan and Yeri with the more brighter tone. Channel, like mentioned, they can all go very bright. Besides Jisung, even though he can also go for higher. But what I'm trying to say is that on paper already, this look from the chosen voices here, so beautiful. And I mentioned it in previous reactions. At the end of the day, for producers, K-pop songs or group songs are like playing Lego. You have all the tools. You just need to put them all together in the right place and to create the masterpiece. And I can definitely say that they did a fantastic job with that. The way this was put together, the way we had the vocals be connected to each other when we then went from like Yeri into Hei-chan or Ning into Chandler. It's so beautiful. Like mentioned, I'm a huge fan of male and female vocals together. You know, these mashup songs of both vocals is always something I look forward to when they happen, and I was so freaking satisfied. It's like, it was so freaking fun. Like, it was so fun, literally. The tempo of it, like, on paper you could expect it to be maybe a bit more of a full-on ballad, but it actually ended up being a more playful holiday song, and it totally works for me, you know? It wasn't a very slow-driven piano ballad, but instead we had a playful piano here and there. The playful, very typical holiday sound. Certainly it's not the first real holiday song on the album. And their vocals melded so well together with one another. They sounded so good together. The harmonies and the chorus sounded fantastic. Only thing I can criticize that I would have loved to see is more singular harmonies together. You know, where we had maybe Jisung with Yeri together, was like especially for the male and female vocals. Hei-chan with Ning together, as high note for the end maybe. How can you have Hei-chan and Ning in one song together and not give them a high note? I mean, come on. Or hearing Jisung and Yeri's voice together, which would have been such a great blend, because like with Jisung very deep tone, Yeri more brighter one. That is the only thing I would have criticized. That's the only thing I would have loved to see included in the song, like real full on dynamic with only two members or so. Mostly with male and female vocals here, but that's just nitpicking. Nonetheless, the dynamic and chorus and everything on this is just so fun. The chorus is so lengthy and full. It sounded absolutely gorgeous. The bridge was wonderful and heavenly. The verses were actually pretty quick. You know, the majority or like the highlight of the song is the lengthy chorus, so it makes sense, but the choruses were still a lot of fun nonetheless. Like mentioned, it's far away from ballad. Maybe you could call it like a pop ballad, a holiday pop ballad, if you want to consider it that. The pacing and tempo of this was so freaking cool. They all fitted so well. The dynamic of the song was absolutely fantastic and really makes me excited to see more of stuff like this in the future. AC Velvet's Snow Dream 2021. Pure heaven. Absolutely love this. Perfect holiday song. Had so much fun with this. Just like with all the other songs we checked out in part 1 of my SMCU Express reaction. I enjoyed them all a lot, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, gladly leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on the first 4 B-sides on the SMCU Express Winter Special album? Is it the anthem in ZOO? Or is it SNSD, I think first song in quite a long time, Melody? Or is it the Super Junior X TVXQ connection in Magical? Or is it your AC Velvet Dream holiday song, Snow Dream 2021? Tell me all the thoughts about it down below in the comments as well. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, you can gladly leave a sub as well, or support my Patreon. It would help me a lot. Yeah, when will we see each other again? In around an hour to be exact, when I will be dropping this. I'm not sure if I can make it up until... I'm not sure, but in an hour. whenever this may now drop at 8 p.m. KC or 9 p.m. KC or whatnot, you will be seeing part 2 within an hour or maybe half an hour. I'm not sure right now, but you will get it very soon. So look forward to that. We'll be checking out the final 4 songs of the SMCU Express Winter Special album. And yeah, otherwise look forward to a lot of other great K-pop content. We are wrapping up the year pretty soon. We'll have a lot of great content to look forward to in 2022. So whatever content you may be interested in, whatever content you may want to info, see you again on the channel. Stay safe, have a happy, have a great time, have a great day, and see you later with part 2 of my SMCU Express Winter Special album reaction. Thanks for watching.